No. All right, that's on. Can you just shut the door over there? We want to create a container. Or other people, no, just if you want to. But yeah, good. Okay, thanks so much for being here today. It's always exciting. This is one of my favorite things to do at the expo is moderate a panel of multidimensional women. So, I mean, why not? So, it's like speed dating or something, multidimensionally. No, it's a whole other thing, really. It's a whole other dimension. My name's Alan Steinfeld, and I'm not just about making jokes, but you need a little humor for this conference. But it's been great. Haven't you had a great time here? It's been fantastic. I mean, I think this is where people around the country meet to find community, to meet friends, to like-minded consciousnesses, so then we can go back out into the world and spread that understanding. And these discussions about interdimensional beings, which is the name of this conference, a panel, is the part that's going to bring us to a new way of understanding who we are as human beings. So I'm really happy to be hosting this, and we have some amazing women here. I'll start here with Livia Devi, who's a very intense channel. You bring through some. You want to just tell people what you do?
Yes.
And, yes.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for being here. So my name is Livia Devi, and I'm a trans channel for the 7th Arcturian Council of Light, which is an interdimensional civilization. And as Alan said, yes, they bring the way they are flowing through me. It's a very intense and high frequency from the 7th dimension, and maybe you'll experience them today as well.
Yes, thank you for being here. Okay, yes, and then we have Amy Robertson, who also is a many levels, multi-dimensional channel, Akashic reader, in a way visionary too. Tell people a little bit more about what you do.
I'm an Akashic Record Master teacher. I channel light language, and I speak to different galactic beings to help with different healings that we do inside of the Akashic Records. So thanks for being here.
Great. Wow. Thank you. Yes. Megan Solarglow. Is that your last name, Solarglow? Oh. Because I want to use that last name for myself. Solarglow. But that's what you're calling yourself, Megan.
Yeah.
And you use dowsing rods, but you're also bringing in channeled information, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Just tell people, like, who are these beings for you? I mean, that you're bringing through and what you're doing.
Yeah, so most of the time I'm...
Here, talk a little closer.
Oh, sorry. So most of the time I'm channeling archangels, especially Archangel Michael, Raphael, Gabriel come through quite frequently. And I use the dowsing rods as just a means to see a physical reaction from the archangels or whatever entities I'm talking to answer yes and no questions. And so I crowdsource all my questions, and we cover a wide variety of topics.
Great. I have a feeling there's more than 8 beings on this panel here with us today, right here. I'm like feeling them coming in there. Andrea Garris, my new good friend, thank you. Very unusual style of channeling, and the energy just bursts through, so don't be shocked because it's really beautiful what you bring through.
Thank you, Alan.
And tell us who these are and
Yashanea Nata Oakea. Welcome, Holy Ones. Welcome, Holy Ones. I'm A.L. Garris, and I work with the We. And we are so grateful you are here. And I assist humanity with ascension. We assist humanity with ascension, and many of you are that we. Bringing in these higher light codes, these frequencies, and grounding and anchoring them in to allow this space of alignment. Thank you all for this space. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. And to my left, Greta Chamberlain. She is as far out as anyone I've ever met. I mean, really, I mean, Arcturian husband. Is he Arcturian still?
No, I'm Arcturian.
Oh, you're Arcturian. Who's your husband?
He's reptilian.
Oh, reptilian. She's really kind of brought the two sides together there, really. And you have a bunch, well, we'll get into that, but she's been bringing in the realms of beings, you're calling them?
Yes.
This whole other level of dimensional being. And anything else you would like to tell us initially about your dimensional reality?
Interdimensional reality.
Interdimensional
I'm
reality.
always in it.
I know. Come back sometime.
All
someday. We'll talk about how she got stuck in some dimensions. Not to scare anyone, because we're all here, but you're good. And thanks so much for being here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Altia, you were just on the last panel?
Yes, correct.
And they couldn't get enough of you with her light language and her. Talk about what you do.
Yeah, so hi guys, thank you for being here. Yeah, I'm a light language channel. I have worked with many people in the past few years. I really just try to help in the most organic way possible for whatever is needed for the individual, the collective at that moment in time. So I mainly work with a 9th-dimensional Pleiadian version of myself and a 12th-dimensional Mantis being version of myself as well. But yeah, I just channel, you know, what is needed, and I'm very happy and grateful to be here today.
Thank you. All the way from South Africa.
Correct.
Okay. And Rebecca Dawson, welcome to the panel. Your channel too, and who are you bringing through?
So, hi everyone. I'm Rebecca. I'm originally Australian, recently moved to the US, and I've been channeling a team of masters for around 30 years and bringing through awareness from this dimensional reality and other dimensional realities to assist in our expansion and evolution.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. And we have, is it Laura? I always get Lorraine. Lara. Lara, like the star system. Lara Jackie Harris, and you've been on this panel before. And what's been happening to you? What's been upgraded in your frequency?
Oh my goodness, it has been a wild ride, especially these last 6 months. I've had a complete change in my spirit team. And now I'm working directly with Eternal Heart Essence, all the way to the Omniverse, working with people and all in the multi-dimensional and multiverse unity consciousness through the Heart Center.
Wow, thank you. Would it be too weird if everyone channeled at the same time? No? Maybe the grand finale. I mean, you know, we'll build up to that. But isn't that exciting? But it is really so exciting that people are so open in their minds that they can bring through these multiple dimensional realities for this evolution, this ascension process. So we'll start with you, Laura. Laura. And Lara, sorry. I think she reminds me of a past life where I knew her as Laura. But yeah, thank Lyra. But do you want to bring through some of the new information that you've been, you know, opening up to? Yeah.
I'd love to.
Talk a little closer to your microphone, because
I was composing this energy because it's so big. So what I think I'd love to share the most is the energy of the Eternal Heart Essence. This is the aspect of us that is truly our infinite self. It spans across, of course, all the timelines, dimensions, realities. It crosses the barrier of our universe and touches into the great source energy of the omniverse. And the omniverse is the place where there are the individual universes. I've been blessed to experience this space and perceive in my way the structure of the omniverse and then our universe specifically, and to see how our heart essence, this eternal heart essence, runs through all of the levels of existence. It's become incredibly important from my perspective, the times that we're moving in, that we tune in more deeply and fully to this heart essence, that we stand in this heart essence, and that we discover our sovereignty through this heart essence, and that we move away from idolizing any other energy and realize that we are it. Each one of us is immensely powerful, more powerful than we could ever even dream of. And to make that a reality is becoming of utmost importance.
Wow, thank you. Thank you. So, Rebecca, are you getting similar information about that, and how does that fit with Lyra's?
What a way to start. Thank you. It's interesting because as a channeler, you know, and being channeling for decades, the way in which we think about multidimensionality and the way that I have personally experienced my shift in awareness about what channeling is and multiple dimensions and bringing through different beings, my awareness has shifted to something quite similar actually to this beautiful being here, which has actually enabled me, in my view, to become a much better channeler. When we realize that we're all the same being, channeling now becomes something that you relax into. When you relax into your own self, you can access anything. And I really feel very strongly that our evolution as humanity is to discover that we are all one, and that it's our inherent sovereignty to be able to access different versions and variations and expressions of Source. So I like to describe it like a cosmic tree. And as humans, we have an identity that sits at the tip of the branch of one tree. And we're always looking out there into the vastness to discover something else. And yet, if we relax deeply into our own awareness and we really relax into our consciousness, we can access any branch on that tree and discover that everything is available to us all the time. So all these beautiful women that are up here today, in my view, are wonderful demonstrations of that ability, which you also all inherently have. Thank you.
Thank you. Beautiful. And you have a great speaking voice. It was very hypnotic.
Thanks. That wasn't the channeling part.
No. I can't wait to get to the channel. But we'll come back to you. Altia, you bring through a lot of light codes, and you're upgrading all the time. What's coming through now, and what's different, and how are those light code frequencies changed for you?
Yeah, so it's very beautiful, I think, to be on Earth at this moment in time, because I was just speaking to a colleague earlier, and being here last year and being here this year, just how exponentially the frequency has risen and changed and shifted, just in the hotel, just in the space, even in LA itself. And when I first started my public channeling journey back in 2017, there were channelers. I mean, they've been channelers since forever. People have been channeling since the beginning of ages, but what has been shifted is the baseline vibrational frequency that each channeler carries. So while speaking in tongues maybe would have been the channeling, 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1,000 years ago, we now have the ability to tap into these galactic-based frequencies that can come through our channel. And so through that, we are able to expand more. And with the energies that have been coming through for the ascension, for the collective, these channels become more and more multidimensional. I gave a lecture here last year on the multidimensionality of the channel within an individual, that can, exactly how Rebecca explained, anchor into the prime creator source consciousness. It's kind of like you're a drop, right, from this infinite abyss of information, and you become individualized in the drop, but you're also still part of the infinite abyss of information. So when you learn to tune into that, when you learn to tune into that frequency on both, a 3D level, which would be, your individual channel, or a multidimensional level, which would be your ability to channel multidimensionally, which the way I see it is sometimes it's difficult to conceptualize these very complicated geometric images, in human English words. But the way sometimes, like I see it, is channels within channels within channels, and then as a multidimensional channel, you learn to navigate and to use. Okay, so now this is going to operate for the collective. This is going to operate for myself. This is going to operate for the individual client. And so this is how I've been seeing the channeling evolve. In the past few years. years.
What's different about the information? Like, give us a concrete informational little seed that you may share.
Like just in general.
Yeah, like for like the change. Like, are you getting new information that we can hear?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, there's so much new information that's been coming through, like so many more star seeds going like mainstream, so much more energy that's assisting, you know, with the womb clearing, the woman, all this feminine energy that's been coming in. I mean, just now in January, I did a huge collective clearing for the womb energy, which applied both to the divine feminine and divine masculine. So, I mean, there's like infinite, you know, new energies that are coming through. But I would say that for me, what set a tone for the beginning of the year was a very heightened energies within the astral realm and within the astral space. So more like the lower and medium tiers of the astral, and then very big womb clearing, sacral clearing within the collective.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay, Greta, you've worked in many, many realms. So what's new in terms of consciousness? What are you picking up that is new to the planet and for us?
Wow, that's a lot.
All right.
You know, I've listened to everybody speak, and right now my perspective or how I approach everything is very different. When I was asked to be on this panel, I talked to Kathy, who's also a facilitator, and I'll talk to you about that later. I told her, I said, this is going to be very interesting for me because I am taught by ethereal beings called the realm of beings, and that's the name that they gave themselves. So because of that, they've led me into a lot of different places and a lot of different ways of looking at things. So the first thing that they gave me is that there are no dimensions, that dimensions are a humanoid construct. So that's where I'm a little bit different from everyone else here probably on the panel, because there is still a belief in dimensions, and I no longer deal with that. What I deal with instead, like the work that I do, facilitation work, people call me from all over the world to assist them in healing themselves, because I recognize I'm not a healer. Nobody can heal you. You must heal yourself. So that leads me now, my work has changed, because previously I would bring a healing from the fifth dimension down into the fourth. Like if I needed to work on your heart, I would go to the fifth dimension, take that heart, overlay it into the fourth, and then bring it down into the third. So that's the way I used to do my work. Now it has changed. The work, instead of going dimensionally, I go by realities. Like I can see, I'll request to see your realities from the embryonic stage all the way up to the present. That means I'll be working on you in zillions of realities. So me coming out of the understanding of dimensionality, it has really expanded the work that I do. And it's made me know more about how expansive and how extensive we are and how realities are. It's like when I teach what is a reality, I say, if you put your fingers together, I don't know if everybody can see, let me use my hands. And here's where I'm going to hold it. Here is where I'm moving. Inside that space, between my two hands, are zillions of realities, zillions of them. So that is where I am as far as my work. The other thing is that, I don't want to talk too long, but the other thing is that one thing that the realm of beings has brought here is that we are all the force. And I think my sister, all the way to my left, mentioned that. But you're not considered by me to be not the force. Everybody here is the force. And what is the force? The force is that which created all of existence. And you are not a part of it. You are it. And it looks as though we are all separate beings here. If we take away your corporal bodies of everybody that's in this room, you will only see one thing, and that is energy. And it's not going to be a multitudinous grouping of energies. It's only going to be one energy. Because in the true reality of all of existence, there is only oneness. I don't care. This could be universe number 235. But there's another universe that's 909,056. You see, because the force is that which is constantly, continuously in creation. You see.
Right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, it's great to have so many different perspectives, because as we come into this new consciousness, we need to name it and call it and cognize it, because it's opening up new veils of perception, new windows of perception. So we have to kind of broaden our understandings of reality and dimensions and what's possible, because we're setting a tone for a fifth dimensional human race or beyond human. So we need to come at it from all different ways. So thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
Hi, Andrea. Should I call you Andrea?
Sure.
Or how did you, your channeling is so intense. How did you get started? How did you discover you can actually do all that?
It just happened.
Were you sitting at home one day?
I had the understandings coming in for my own life, changes in my own being, in my own perception. And the more I allowed them in my own individualized experiential spaces, relationships, job, all that good stuff, the more they started to spread out to become available to anyone and everyone around me. And I breathe funny and I say yes out loud, and it's just who I am. I'm going to be very interesting, I'm sure. But then I got this understanding that I needed to share it with the world. And I had like a little baby IG with 12 people on it, so that's Instagram. But I was like, okay. So I made some videos. And I trusted and I allowed. And the divine flowed, and people started reaching out, and all these other spaces started opening up for me to communicate this to the world. And it's not just coming through my body and my voice and my hands and so forth. It's like around me in the atmosphere of my vibratory state, my flow. It's on video. You see orbs of light, pillars of light. Yes. There's no separation. It's available to all. Yeah, and it's just us leaning in and allowing and being open to that availability, that then it can land. The connection can be made because it has somewhere in which it can do so. Does this make sense?
Yes. Yeah. But tell me, when you burst out like that, are you bringing it through? What's happening for you internally?
I think I'm realizing at the beginning more so that I'm one with it, and that I'm just allowing all of that oneness to have a space to be heard and seen and availability for. And then that can be in many different ways, healings, energetic movement, shifts of life spaces. People experience it in many different ways. I work with individuals one-on-one, I work with group spaces, and sometimes it's in the immediate space itself, you know, the realization. And then at other times, it's an email I get or a message I get later where somebody's like, yes, my life completely changed. This completely moved. Yeah, and many times it's the family lines, because that's another thing. We're talking about unity consciousness. We're talking about the understanding of ourselves as this one within the many. And so when you start healing the one, you know, yeah, it's interconnected. So it's your mother, it's your father, it's your, you know, all your ancestral lines. And the work I do is a cosmic quantum energy, and it is here to assist with that and help activate that. But like has been said, with those glorious higher dimensional beings of light who have spoken before me now, it's the one. It is the one within the many, and there's many systems and teachings and guidance and teachers and availabilities out there on how we can do this. Just follow your heart, what resonates with you. Trust yourselves and allow. The understandings are there, the connection points are there, because it's already, it's you. Yes, does this make sense?
Yes, yes. I was going to burst down and say yes, but I wasn't. Yeah, yes, it makes sense. No, but it does. It really does. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Megan. So talk about your input. How did you discover there? I mean, that's also what I want to ask everyone. How do you discover? I mean, we grow up in a kind of 3D world, and then suddenly it's not 3D. What was your key into that? Like,
it was an accident.
okay.
My mother-in-law is a Reiki practitioner, and one day out of the blue, she asked me, "Hey, do you want to like be Reiki attuned?" I had no idea what Reiki was, so I was like, "Sure, let's do this." And there was this moment of, I want to call it a Kundalini awakening, but I don't think it was quite the same thing, where this energy just flowed through my body and burst my heart open. And I just started crying, because it was all of this information coming back to me about how I had been unkind to myself, and like maybe some negative self-body talk, and just things that I needed to stop doing in order to grow and become who I'm supposed to be. And so it was just like this profound moment.
In the Reiki session that happened with your mother?
Yes.
And then how did you get into like channeling and all that? How did that those beings come to you?
Another accident, if I'm being honest.
Whatever.
No, so after this, I like did a deep dive into all things spirituality, because suddenly it was this moment of, oh my gosh, all of this is real. Like, yes, there's aliens, of course. Like, I knew this deep down, but now I really know. And so I actually was scrolling through TikTok, and TikTok's algorithm is so good, so it started feeding me all this spiritual content. And I saw somebody doing the dowsing rods, and I was like, I can do this too. Let me go try this. And so just I went and video recorded myself doing the dowsing rods, and people started sending me questions, and it just, Spirit sent me an audience.
Oh, I think I've seen you do your dowsing rods on
Thank you.
Yes, you asked like a lot of great questions there.
Thank you.
All right, we'll get back to that. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay. And Amy, you've been doing this for a long time, right? So
Yeah.
what was your first step in the pool of that dimension?
I actually used to have prophetic dreams when I was a kid, and I would just know things. And when I started speaking light language, my master teachers, loved ones from the Akashic Records, encouraged me to start speaking light language, and I thought it was the weirdest thing ever, because I didn't want to do it. I was already weird, and I didn't want to be even weirder. And so when I actually started speaking it, I remembered my sister and I used to speak light language to each other when we were growing up. We would talk to each other. I grew up in a traumatic household. I grew up with an alcoholic. And so we would talk to each other in this different language so nobody else would understand what we were saying. And only my sister and I clearly knew what each other was saying. And so that's where I got started.
And then how did you tap into those other dimensional realities of other beings, and how did all that come to you?
Trust. A lot with trust and a lot with following the energy that presents itself to me. So I started with yoga, and then I started with hands-on healing, dream interpretation, speaking directly to God, channeling God, and you can replace that word with creation, whatever sacred title you give that beating. And then I found the records, and the records completely transformed my life because they opened doors to other dimensions and portals and connection, because everything about your essence and your soul is inside of the Akashic records. And a lot of what I receive is guidance through them and guidance through other galactic beings that are part of the Akashic records, because everything is connected into the Akashic records.
Thanks. So who are the beings you're connected with? I mean, who are they exactly?
A lot of masters, teachers, and loved ones. I don't get caught up in titles.
Right.
Because what matters to me is that I'm speaking to somebody of light, a being of light. And with light language, there are no human words that can describe what wants to come through, because it's paragraphs of information through the sounds and symbols and words and movements. And so I do a lot of Octurian and I do a lot of Palladian, but it just depends on what's wanting to come through.
Right. Great. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And hi, Olivia. I've seen you evolve in your channeling. I mean, you've gone deeper and deeper. So what's happening to you in your process? What's been the deepening of that process?
Yes, so I started trans-channeling the 70 Arcturian Council of Light in 2016, and the intensity of their transmissions are still the same. Nothing has changed. The information that they are bringing through is different because they are matching the collective frequency and where everyone is evolving towards. And 2025 is such a massive year of transformation at geopolitical and social level, and also at the collective consciousness level. So the informations that are bringing in are more precise around activating people in their multidimensionality and explaining actually the differences between multidimensionality and interdimensionality. And my work is somehow bridging quantum physics with spirituality. So they started since 2022 to become more precise and to bring more 7-dimensional technologies, because they are seeing that many of you are ready to receive that. And it's very beautiful to see at the collective level how an entire planet is evolving, and I feel like it's an accelerated evolution and accelerated ascension and embodiment, because there is so much need on planet Earth to actually activate you all, or as many as possible, especially light leaders and new Earth leaders, to hold the grids of the 5th dimension, 6th dimension, 7-dimensional realities. And, I have listened to the panelists so far, and the differences between the approaches, between, how we are relating to dimensions. What I can say is that as our consciousness is evolving, our perception about time-space realities and the quantum consciousness is different. So for me, I'm very excited because I start to bring my teachings more advanced concepts, technologies that people are able to embody. So it's incredible to see the transformation that the planet is going and where we are heading towards is massive, and we are seeing it, the changes at political system, and we will see structures falling down. People are saying about this in 2012, but it's happening, and it's incredible because when you look in the quantum field, you see how the changes that are happening on planet Earth in the focus point of reality, right? Because the collective consciousness agreement says for us to focus onto our reality, and then we have individual perspectives about where the focus is. But as we collectively are changing the reality, the collective reality, we are seeing in the quantum field how new timelines and realms of existence are being created, and pathways that are offered for humans to actually walk and bridge with other civilizations and with higher realms of the human race. So I'm extremely excited what's going on.
Yeah, thank you. I think that's why we're all here, because it's a huge shift in the consciousness field, but there's so many people out there that have no idea what we're talking about, right? So, but how Lyra, hi. How would we start to kind of make that bridge? I'm interested in that. I'm also interested, like, what you feel about the future, but just for the people out there as being bridges between worlds, between consciousness, how do we start to describe what this multidimensional essence, existence is to people who have no idea that something like that exists? I mean,
That's a very tricky one because, unfortunately, we have to go through a lot of shedding of our beliefs. And I think that has to happen organically for people. Because if it isn't organic, I think it'll fry their nervous system.
Maybe there's a matrix that's not letting people get the understanding of multidimensionality.
Well,
also.
I think there are certain agendas.
Right.
And we'll say like control systems in place that are both beneficial but also limiting for us.
But the vibrational shift is happening, so more people's brains, consciousness is expanding. I think that's why channeling is happening more, because there's less of a separation between left and right brain. So I don't know, any comments about that?
Yeah, I think we as a solar system, we're moving into this photon belt that's emitted by the great central sun. So that's what's really speeding everything up. Like we're experiencing time speeding up. We're experiencing just the vibration of everything is increasing. And I feel like that's a lot of where the light codes and light language is starting to come in. People are, you can say, waking up because there's more light. There's physically more light that we're engaging with, and therefore the lower vibrations, those false ideologies, the limited beliefs and programs, all that has to come up and out. Mm-hmm. And so humanity is in some ways being forced into it. Yeah. But it's a good thing because this is our evolutionary process. It's our destiny. It's what is meant to be. And then we come back to the importance of being in our heart space, because it's the heart that is able to take all these changes and to comprehend what's happening. So probably if you're talking with people, we'd like to say the muggles.
Muggles, yes. There's a lot of muggles out there.
Probably the best advice is to encourage people to breathe with their heart. Go into their heart, because it's the heart that's always going to be able to understand what's going on and integrate more fully and completely in the physical.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice. Hi, Rebecca, are you getting information about this shifting time from the beings that you're dealing with?
Yeah, that's what we talk about.
Right. Well, do you want to bring them through, or you want to talk about it, or? Sure. Yeah, please share your beings with us.
Greetings to you, blessed ones, we are with you. So much of your desire at this time is to know more, yet in actuality it is to experience more. And it's not to experience more of the world, but rather to experience more of yourselves. Because the ultimate quest is to become self-realized, but what is that? It is, in our view, the awareness of the totality of your being. And so many of you are experiencing notions of what some are calling multidimensionality, perhaps other aspects of life that you feel a great affinity and resonance for. And all of this is a wonderful expansion, an opportunity for you to actually claim what it is that you are resonant with as a part of yourself. This is, in our view, essential in the expansion of humanity's collective consciousness as part of what you call a shift in reality. Because if you are to embrace each other, you must ultimately be willing to embrace all aspects of yourself. if you are feeling a recognition or a resonance with something, it is wise for you rather to make the value that which you are connecting to the feeling of expansion that is occurring within yourself. Because within every point of resonance and recognition, or point of interest or curiosity, more of your consciousness is flooding this space. And that feeling that you have, whether it is a desire to know or that relaxation into that feeling of belonging, is all an amplification of your own consciousness. You are here to experience more of yourself.
Thank you.
And that is why we are with you, and that is why you are here.
Thank you. Okay. Right. So, Althea, your way is to also bring in light codes, light language frequencies that, as we hear it, we're being upgraded in that. Do you want to bring a few through?
Yeah, I could do
I mean, or did you have something to say about explaining dimensions to the Muggles?
No, I just wanted to add that, navigating these times moving forward, it's really important to stay present and anchored in the now and stay grounded. And we can't get lost in the attachment to identity, the dimensional densities, the jargon and, the different ideologies that everyone has and the different belief systems. But in the end, it is coming back to the oneness, coming back to the heart center, coming back to the now, to the present moment. And we really can't evolve past very much if we're not anchored and present in the now. So I just wanted to add a little bit of that. Just for people to be aware that it's also really, really important. Yeah.
So when you're bringing light codes in, what are you seeing? What are you getting? Where are you accessing all that from? And
yeah, so it really depends. Whenever I do collective channelings, it's always kind of like a system clearing. So I'll come in, I'll open the systems. Generally how it works is my system opens, I anchor light within my system, and then from my system it goes out. And then it's, my guides, your guides, everyone's guides, everyone and everything working together. It really depends. I'll sometimes see like geometry, sometimes the phonetics and the sounds from my mouth will come out, and then it will look like geometric shapes that anchor in. And then those of you who have seen me channel, or will see me channel, I'll channel in light language and in English. So I kind of alternate in between the two, so that people are also aware of what it is that I'm doing and what's happening within their system. And because the codes are intelligent and they operate, in fifth dimensional density and up, they go beyond the constraints of space and time. You don't really have to understand. They will go where they're needed in your system. You will integrate them, at the best moment within your system. So then, I'll do a little bit of that, whatever, again, is needed at that moment in time. And then I will generally close up the systems and ground and balance back in the energies. Yeah.
But you want to do a sample, but not too long, because we'll come back to you at the end.
So then I'll channel once at the end, I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I think
good.
Everyone's channeling at the end that I'll probably
Yes,
do that.
okay, we'll do that then. Okay, thanks, Althea.
Pleasure.
Wait, one more thing. Do you see anything coming to the planet that people can do to prepare for this dimensional shifting?
Yeah, grounding.
I got to remember that.
And drink lots of water.
Okay. Your feet on the ground, you mean?
Very, very grounding. Yeah.
Okay. I think I'll remember that. Okay. And what about you, Greta? What's coming to the planet for that in your visions and your meetings with these beings? What do you see about this time of change, and how do we prepare for that?
I'd like to just say maybe about 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I was given a directive, and that directive was from the three gods that created this universe. And they said, we want you to go to the Universal Federation, and that's the federation that runs this entire universe. They said they wanted me to bring their desire for this universe to embrace unconditional love. So that is the mandate for the universe. At that time, when I went to the Federation by way of the Arcturian Council, because I had to get permission to do that, I said to them, I gave them the mandate that the entire universe is to be in a state of unconditional love. And I said, I will come back in 3 days humanoid time. I have to say humanoid time because the time that you deal with is not the time that every species deals with. So it's more a humanoid thing than anything else. So I went back in 3 days and I said, they took a vote. I mean, you think about, it reminds me of Noah's Ark, where you have 2 representatives for each sentient species. They said that 50% of the universe is going to be with unconditional love. The other 50% is not, of which Earth is part.
Of which part?
The part that is not.
Oh, it's not.
It's not in unconditional love. I think my sisters have talked about all ways of how to reach that. But at this point, we are not there. And you can tell that we are not there because of what is going on. Now, just give me 5 more minutes.
Sure. We're just hanging out here with you.
Okay. So this is what happened. There were a lot of battles that went on in space that you were not aware of. I had to participate in those because I have 3 planets that I have to protect. And one of the planets was set up where all different species came together because the gods wanted to show that regardless of what species you belong to, we can all live together as one. So that was the first planet. The second planet, I was given the task of bringing all of the quote-unquote, and I don't like this word, but it's the only way I can explain it, the hybrid children from here, because many women here were pregnant, weren't aware of it, gave birth to children, and those children were moved from here, and they were moved to that planet. Once I moved them, because I can move millions, then I said, well, who's going to take care of these children? I'm not going to take care of 1 million or so children. I can't. I'm just trying to take care of my own kid right now. And so they said, well, you have to go back. I said, okay. I went back to Earth and I got an aspect. Now, this is in keeping with what one of my sisters said about that you are extremely powerful and you don't recognize it because there are aspects to you that you aren't aware of. So I took all the aspects of the mothers of those children and put them with their children. Of course, now they are grown up, they're adults, and they're populating that planet. A 3rd planet came about because there was a little rift on the first one, and I was instructed, you've got to separate the people until they work through their challenge because they cannot stay here and cause any confusion. So I said, okay, that's going to be a good idea. I said, so where are we going to put them? And they said, well, you have to find a planet. I said, there's no planet that's very close to these other 2, and you have given me the responsibility to make sure nothing happens. So then that's when they told me, they said, okay, well, here's the solution. Create one. That was the solution. So I asked them, well, whoop-de-doo, how do you do something like that? And they said, that's all right, we'll show you. which they did. So there's another planet out there that there are sentient beings living on, and they love it. When it came time for the other group to come back, they said, we're staying here, okay? So now, there were battles here. I had to tell you about the 3 planets first. Serious battles, because those parts of the universe that did not want to accept unconditional love were fighting. A lot of battles up there. And I remember once I was sent out there by myself, so I told the 3 gods, I said, you're sending me out here by myself? I don't want to be out here by myself. And I said, why don't you come with me? They said, we can't come with you. I said, why? You can't contain us. So then I said, okay, well, fix me so I can contain you, because I don't want to go out there by myself. So then they gave me a little sliver, but they took my energy down. And they're forever taking my energy down and getting deeper. It's not a rising. It's an internal movement into myself.
Could we come back to some of that?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. I was getting lost in the galactic scenery of all that. You know, it's like, wow. Okay. Hi. Hi, Andrea.
Hi, Ellen.
Hi. Do you want to bring through some of your high energies give us a sample of?
Yes.
Okay. I guess that's a yes.
Yane yakaoko aye. Yes, I carry grounding frequencies in that which I share. Yes, in this is very important. It is a different understanding of grounding. It's very important because it is the grounding of your root lines. You are like a tree. You have root lines that come down your legs and out your feet. And you are the new earth. You are the frequency of the new earth in the way in which you be you. Yes, and you walk around on this very space, you know, with those energetic lines flowing. Yes, you are the vibration of the new human and the new earth. Yes. Nea kaukoa apoa ye ianatawa asaukoa ye ianakea. Just allow a breath for a moment, please, if you don't mind. One breath. Yes. 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 And just be the space. Just be the space, please. Yes. And just let the body drop. Yes. Yes. Konea kaukoa. Yes. Konea kaukoa tea. Apoa ye. Iananea. Apoa ye. Iananea. Yes. Thank you, Holy Ones. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. So Megan, do you want to talk about the future? You want to do a dowsing, like how it all looks?
Dowsing rods.
I mean, when you douse, you connect with beings that kind of speak through you, and so can you talk about what we need to do as a planetary civilization to go? I guess it has to be yes or no, or
It does, yeah.
It does. It does. So will we see this upgrade? Well, it's happening, so I don't have to ask that. But when will this phase? I guess it's not going to be complete. No, but okay. When are the UFOs landing? How's it? What year?
How about, are the
What?
UFOs?
Well, they've landed, but when will it be public? In 2025 or 2026? When will everyone know?
2025.
2025, what? That
That we'll know about them.
the planet will know about them. And when will we actually, what year will we shift into this realization of the multidimensional realities for even the muggles? Or like that you can't read.
No, it looks like a 2030. Is that what we're looking
2030. Well, channel through what's going to happen in 2030.
Oh, gosh.
Come on, just say it.
It's just overwhelming with how much information there is.
Oh.
I'm seeing a lot more near-term things, so like
Yeah.
within the... Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, talk into the microphone. Thank
To
you.
like figure out how to... doused talking to the microphone.
So, yeah, what's coming to you?
So it feels like 2025 within the next like 6 months. Is that what we're getting? Yes, thank you. We're going to see more alien activity. Is that accurate? Yes. And I want to just like confirm, are we talking with Archangel Michael? Is that who's coming through right now? Yes, thank you.
What's the connection between Archangel Michael and the ETs?
I don't know. Archangel Michael, do you like the ETs?
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
there you go.
He just likes to come through, I think. I don't know. Do you want to know something about yourself?
For me, no, I don't want to get too personal. I mean, I could go on and on, but no, I think for the planetary. So, like, let's really tune into like the planetary transformation. We're going through a phase now. When will this, intense transformational phase end? Will it ever end? When will?
Well, so a lot of what I've been getting as far as information is that a lot of the awakening process for the Muggles has to do with very like gentle introduction to the concepts. And so Michael especially has been telling me that we should be using language that's very accessible to people. So have you asked them about their gut feeling? Like, what does it feel like? And then you can start to like introduce these concepts of just like shifts in perspective and how two things can be true at once. Like we are conditioned to know that when somebody asks you what color the sky is, that you answer blue. But if you think about it, the sky's not always blue. If it's raining, it's gray. If there's a gorgeous sunset, it might be yellow or pink. But that doesn't make the sky any less blue when it is. And so this like perspective shift in this very gentle introduction to that, I think is what has really been kind of the messages that I've been getting recently.
Like letting go of our concepts of how we think things are and just being much more in the unknown, in the uncertainty.
Exactly.
And is that going to be a planetary sort of situation? Because everyone's like wanting to be safe, secure, predictable, but is that coming for a planet?
Yes, thank you. There'll still be strugglers,
Right.
Especially the folks that are like really isolated from society. I think they'll be kind of the lag behind all of this awakening. Is that true?
Maybe.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
So what can we do? Are you getting information about how to really ground into this 3D world so we can bridge these dimensions?
Yeah, just enjoy being human.
I like being human, yes. It's one of my favorite things to do.
It's quite fun.
All right. Thank
you.
Thank you, and Michael, yes.
Thank you.
So, Amy, hi, what are you getting for the planet? What's coming through you for us to know?
It's really important to work with color frequency. The colors that you have on impact your mental health, they impact your emotional health, they impact your spiritual health. It's really important to understand that the colors of your food also do that as well. And everything is frequency, and the more that you give yourself permission to interact with the different colors, they are medicine for your soul. The other thing I'm getting is, and what that is it's important for you to be your own channel. It's all of us up here are speaking about channeling. You are the most important channel that you are to be. And it's about embodying that channel, because the more that you understand what's coming through for you, the more that your heart will awaken to what is that of the alchemy of the soul, or the essence of your soul.
Well, okay. Were you channeling that or just thinking that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I hadn't seen you channel before. It just doesn't matter. It's still good. Anything else your channel wants to tell us?
A lot of people like to concentrate up here, all the upper chakras, right? And the wisdom is beneath and in below. And what she was saying earlier about folding in, it's not about expanding out, expanding out, expanding out. The wisdom and the medicine is actually when you contract inward and give yourself permission to be with yourself, to understand what it is that the universe is within you, because it's not outside of you, it's within you. And when you discover that, you discover new parts of your soul, those other aspects of your soul that you have lost or forgotten. And then the other aspects of the soul that are needing your help and needing your freedom because they're trapped or frozen in time, they can come back and reunite with you, and you can recognize your wholeness.
Okay, we'll come back. Thanks. Thank you. So, Lydia, do you want to bring through your intense channel to kind of give us a kind of light infusion?
I feel like it will be better for me to trans-channel at the end.
Okay, we'll do that at the end.
Yeah, because they are quite intense.
Yeah,
but I would love to actually share something,
Please.
About how to be what does it mean to be a multidimensional being, and to explain a little bit what multidimensionality is and interdimensionality and why we are speaking about these words, because, concepts are nice, but embodiment is great and is better, right? So, yes, we have these, dimensions of existence on the vertical, and we have an expansion on a horizontal, and consciousness is traveling through our heart, right? So when we are expanding and connecting deeper to our heart consciousness, we are able to access different dimensions of existence. And the journey is not so much how high we go, but how much we are bringing awareness through consciousness. So, for example, if you want to connect your multidimensional self and to experience, the full spectrum and range of dimensions, you have to actually activate your light bodies. Because by activating your light bodies, you start to explore your non-physical being. Because you are a physical being, 5%, 95% of you is non-physical. So the more you are tapping into non-physicality, you are experiencing effortlessly dimensions of existence through like quantum time and space. So if you want to approach your evolution of consciousness in a linear way, then you are looking at dimensions as hierarchy. We are on the third, and then we move on the fourth and fifth, and people are taking this linear journey, and after 10 years, like, am I on the fifth, or what's going on with me? But if we are approaching our evolution through our heart consciousness and, through like the quantum time and space, which is circular, and we go more into our light bodies and our non-physical being, then we are experiencing all dimensions at once. And this is when multidimensionality and interdimensionality intersects, because what is interdimensionality? It's just this pathway through which multiple civilizations are using to travel. So there are pathways that are, agreed the way we have our brain, so we can actually transport our consciousness through dimensions, through the neurological synapses of our brain. So consciousness exists at the cellular level. It's not outside of you. Yeah, so the more you connect more and you become familiar with your non-physical body, then you start to see yourself from different perspectives and perceptions, and then you start to zoom out from your reality and enjoy your multidimensionality. And then try, like, from the multidimensional self, when you embody your multidimensional self, you start actually to shortcut. So shortcut, which means like you shortcut quantum shifting realities through interdimensional channels. And this is how the Arcturian Council of Light is traveling. They are connecting with us through interdimensional channels. These are teachings that might seem advanced, but are not advanced, because we have, as a human race, the capacity to actually embody our multidimensional self, experience dimensions at once, and in the same time, experience how it is to interdimensional travel. And this is the next evolutionary step for the human race, and it's incredible. And another thing that is the most important is incredible for the collective. If you want to, truly experience higher realms of existence, elevate your frequency. Because elevating your frequency and connecting with your heart consciousness, and then experience your light bodies. And you probably know there are infinite realms and infinite versions of Earth. Yes, in some versions of Earth, things might not work so nice, and in other versions of Earth, things will expand, elevate, and evolve. So you have free will. Your free will is your power. So don't forget about that, because there are so many civilizations that are moving light ships by free will. And, we are subestimating free will here. So your free will is your power. So you can choose your reality, your dimension, your timeline, your evolution, your timing, your quantum space realities. And you have this power within you, which is incredible. And this is the awareness that the human race is awakening, how actually powerful we are.
Thank you for that. That's good. So what I get is the more light we have flowing through us, the more freedom to choose. We have more options because we're expanding our soul's experience. So, and the light language is what activates the light body. Is that right, Lara? I mean,
From my understanding, everything is light language because
Everything.
everything is light.
oh, everything's light. But do you have like a light language activation you want to do for us now so we can
Sure.
expand our light? I mean,
Is this the channeling round?
well, no, we're going to get to that. This is. Oh, let's do one more round, then we'll do a big symphony channeling round. But you can do a little light activation. What?
Do we have time for both?
We have time for everything. Time doesn't exist,
We're in the state of no time.
except for the next group coming in the room.
How production.
It exists for them. But no, do you want it? How do both of what you're saying? Do a light.
Well, two rounds. Do we have time for two rounds?
Yeah, I think we have time. We have till 7, so we have another hour. But you want to do a little activation here for us so we get infused with some more light?
Okay.
I mean, does that sound good for you?
Sure.
I mean, I don't want to tell you what to do, but do you want to do that? No, is that
Do
sound?
you have a dialect preference?
Oh, right, you have dialects, like which Pleiadian civilization you're talking about? Is that the dialect? No. Which, I heard your dialect, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, dialects that will help us now at this time of transformation that will help bridge us into this next level of reality.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
my theme, and I feel like the theme of this panel, continuing is there's a lot of talk about grounding and heart. So I think we're going to run with that.
Yeah.
So we're going to, I actually changed, as part of my understanding of the structure of the multiverse and the omniverse and all of that, the fractal nature of all things. I don't channel anymore. But what I do is go through my eternal heart essence and connect with the heart essence of another being. And through that merging, we have a conversation, and that conversation can come through now as light language. So what I would like to do with this group is I have a contact point for everyone here with the heart essence. And so we're going to offer you a universal light language activation
Okay.
with the heart essence of this group.
All right.
So I invite you to tune into your heart space and tune into your feet so you ground this energy into the physical body as much as possible. Sadia sa taketikamotat dalaw ya si tayetakitadai. So halai hiano. Sa haya hayo takamedi. Tikisi kartakamotakita no. Patia siya tokotanay. Pratia sa tokotalamay siya chita tatari sa kotamoti. O takia tadaisi, atakipo tatatia utano. Hia atatataisi, chikatakana kipatakamotana sa atataisu, chialat tokapate apapanaiso katadaisa. Hara, sa.
Thank you. Thank you. That was a grounding for all of us to just kind of feel. I feel more in my body, actually, a little bit. Do you feel it, Rebecca? Yeah. What are you feeling, Rebecca?
More present.
So is anything your channels want to add to that sound, that vibration? Like to help that vibration move?
We are with you. The essence of sound is so vital in your expansion experience. It's not only the sounds that you enjoy, It's the sounds that you express. And when you truly express the tonality of your existence into this reality, it creates the beginning of something new. Sound precedes light, and light dances in your reality to create new experiences of life. There are many of you who are with us who do not like the sound that you make. There are many of you that are challenged with expressing your voice because you believe perhaps that you are not yet worthy, or that perhaps you do not know what to express. And yet we say to you that to truly embody your greatness within this earthly experience, there is an announcement for your existence that is required. When you speak, you are announcing your presence in this reality. And it immediately places you at the center of it. So be very aware, dear ones, that when you speak, it's not so much the meaning or the syntax in your words, but rather the expression of tone with which you speak. Yes?
Yeah.
Because to announce your presence is to announce yourselves as sovereign in this experience. Enjoy the sound that you make, revel in it, and freely bring it into this realm as these beings are demonstrating. It creates new experience. Peace be with you.
Thank you. Thank you. So, do you want to hold your light language still? Okay, we'll hold it for the next round. But
I can channel.
oh, you want to channel?
I think there's like a nice level of energy.
Sure.
Especially following through from
Yeah.
the sound and what you mentioned. I think.
But the next round we'll all do light language. But this you can chant. Oh, you wait then? Okay.
Just something that came through for everyone for their throat chakras. If you're all okay to just chant 3 ohms all together, because that's something that really came through after the sound and the expression from the side. So I'm just going to guide through that, then
Yeah.
I'll do the light language the turn after, if that's
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay, awesome. So just closing our eyes and taking a deep breath in. And and again, deep breath in. And a third one.
Thank you. Greta, do you want to bring in the realm of beings for us?
Yeah.
She's going to bring in. Okay. Please share.
We have been talking to you today about unconditional love. You have learned that this is the mandate for this universe in which you exist. It is important to know what are the parts of unconditional love. It is not just to accept the realities that another person creates. It is for you to understand that you are that other person. You see. Many of you see yourselves separate from each other. You separate yourselves by way of economics, by way of religion, by way of race and ethnicity. So you are existing and placing yourselves in separation, which is of low vibration. So when I hear that everyone is talking about raising their vibration, then one thing is to see yourself one with the person that is sitting next to you, which can be a challenge. Because how many of you are willing to shake hands with that person who appears to be homeless and is not clean? You see. You see that that person is in dire straits and is not like me, and you can then determine that maybe that person is like that because they just don't want to do anything right for themselves. So you give all kinds of human judgments to each other without realizing that you are all one. Our mission here amongst this reality is to teach unconditional love. That is our purpose here. One, see each other as a part of yourselves. When you can do that, then you can say, I am practicing unconditional love. The next part, it's okay if that person, whatever reality that person creates, it is okay. Because each one of you are committed to lessons that you must learn here in this particular reality that you have agreed to be a part of. You see. And one of the lessons is to see yourself, I repeat it again, to see yourselves as one with the person sitting next to you, regardless of what that person looks like, or regardless of what language they speak, because you are all human. You are not of different species. And the other part of unconditional love is that you recognize, and this is what we teach, you recognize that each person, including yourself, is the force, not part of it, but you are it, and revel in your divinity. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Andrea,
Yes, Alan.
how are you doing with everything? I mean, what are you feeling like as we kind of bring these interdimensional beings together, and everyone out here is kind of connecting with higher levels of themselves, and the messages coming through from all of us? What do you sense as the nature of reality as we move into this new time?
Yes, that this is so exciting. This is so exciting. We are at a space of vibrational existence now in which we can allow, yes, and trust ourselves like never before. We can allow the divine that is within to flow into the now. We can allow the new vibration to be that which we are with every breath, that which we are with every word. Yes, you are the implementation points, you know. You are the implementation points, yes, of the divine. And you are doing it masterfully. Yes, allow that understanding. It is your PowerPoint. Allow that understanding of yourself. You are designed perfectly to be this space. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, we'll come back. We'll come back. Do you do light language too? Yes, you're a light language. Yes, okay, just getting ready. Are you a light languager?
I am not.
Oh, you want to start? It's easy. You just open your mouth. No, you don't have to.
No pressure, just on
No,
stage.
no pressure. No. But what do you get when you tune in? You're getting a message with your dowsing.
Yeah.
And so.
What I've been getting through all of this is just don't forget to play.
Right.
Like, have fun with it. Like, ask if sushi is a burrito.
Ask if sushi's a burrito. Is that what you said? That's a new multidimensional moment.
It is, and I got a lot of backlash online for asking. People felt like, why are you taking up space with spirit for this question that really doesn't matter? And it does, because it's play.
Yeah.
So I want to ask now.
Yeah.
Hey, Archangel Michael, is sushi a burrito?
Wasn't that
Yeah.
Isn't that an opinion?
It is, but spirit has opinions too.
All right. I guess depends whose spirit you're talking to.
Exactly.
But can you ask also about this time of transformation? I said that before.
Yeah.
When will we reach a sort of coming to the other side of it? Like in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, like where this turmoil and this, or is that just human?
What Michael's giving me is that what's the definition of the other side of that?
Well, the other side, like where things we can move into abundance and freedom and free energy and
It's coming. It feels like a process. So the process has already started. It's been starting, yeah. And like when we're living in a state of abundance, I feel like this comes back to like this 2030 timeline that he was talking about. Is that true? Yeah.
Do you get, I did an interview with Ann Tucker who's saying there's going to be this flash of light and the world's going to change. Are you getting that too? Is it going to be like a solar, it's going to transform the world?
Yes.
Okay. What year are you getting for that? Because I'm packing.
Is that 2027?
2027?
Yes. It feels like it's, oh, go ahead.
No, she's shaking her head.
Okay.
2027, you think there's a huge earth transformation?
Yes. But what our expectations of that are and what I'm actually seeing, like it feels like there's a lot of fear around this event and like it'll be a much bigger thing than it is, but it won't be. It'll be like living through a pandemic. Like we all came out on the other side, maybe a little worse for the wear, but we survived and we're here and we're better for it now.
So it's going to be people are making this like moment bigger than it really is because it's just a next level of integration.
Yes.
Into a next dimensional consciousness.
Yes.
Okay. Yes? Is that good?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks for that. Okay. And what are you getting, Amy, about the future and this transformation in your channeling?
It's important to just be yourself and to hone where you're at in the moment and not worry about the future, because the more you worry about the future, that just brings your future into what that's going to be. And so be present and be in the moment and process what it is that you're meant to process in the moment and not run away from the feelings or the emotions that you are trying to process through your body. We are meant to be gifted with emotions in this human experience, and we're not meant to run away from them or bury them. Everybody in here is really good at burying one emotion or a lot more of those emotions through experiences that you don't want to relive. But when you actually take a moment to address the experiences that shaped you who you are, you will actually free yourself from the trauma and the torment that goes on within the cells of your body and being and in the mind and in the thoughts that you have. And sometimes those thoughts are very subconscious that you don't even realize are affecting you in the ways that they're affecting you.
That's good. Thanks. You do light language, right?
Yeah.
Wait, let me ask Megan one more question. Would it be good if we all did a kind of channeling light language at the same time? Would that be a way to bring in the higher energies?
Yes, thank you.
All right. It's okay. If Megan's saying it's okay. But, so how are we going to do? Olivia, you're channeling light language. Do you want to lead it off? Or do you need time to get into your state, or
Yes,
or
I would prefer to do everything at the very end,
Okay,
including
you-
light
so-
language, just
okay.
because the energy is super intense, and I would love for me to close it, and
Right,
maybe
but-
after Altea.
so we all do it at the same time? Should we all do this at the same? Do you do light language, Rebecca?
I do light language in English.
In English. That's good. All right. I guess we're all doing that. Thank you. So you're saying it's all light language. I think that's a good message. Okay. But what about the not English light language? Is that?
Sorry?
Would you, if we all did light language, would you want to add to that somehow, as if it's like a?
We'll see what happens.
All right. You never know. And how about you, Greta?
Oh, I've never had that.
You never had that?
No.
Well, so how are we going to do this? Well, you could start off, Lyra, and then Alethea, and then
Is
if
this
you
gonna
want to
be
jump
like a round or something?
around, or all at the same time.
did in the last panel.
Yeah,
Everyone just added their bit.
Yeah, we did that last year, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
But
you
I
s-
think I also would prefer to go at the end just before.
Okay, you want to go before Olivia.
Yeah, I think
So
that-
we'll start with Lyra, and then do you want to add some English there? But do you want it, do you want to happen?
Do you want me to start with English and then everyone
That's
can...
Oh, that's a good. And what about you, Greta?
Follow.
You follow with English?
I'll follow.
You follow Rebecca?
Yes.
And then how are we doing on this side? And then you're sitting this one out, right, Megan? You could do dowsing while we're doing that. And do you want to jump in?
I'll do light language.
And then, and Andrea, you're doing light language all the time, also. And yes, she said yes. I believe that was a yes. Okay. All right. So wait, we'll start with the English, and then Greta, and then it'll just be a cacophony. But what? Any suggestions? Right, I'll conduct. Right, but also I think everyone in the audience, because we have light languages there, or just channeling there, you just add to the chorus. I don't know where this is going. I hope we end up still on the planet here, but yes.
Are we doing this in an order then?
Or we could do it together, like some,
That's a bit.
too much to.
I think it would be incoherent.
Okay, it would be incoherent. Okay, we'll do it in order. We'll start with Rebecca, then Greta, then Lyra, then Andrea, and then Amy, and then Livia. Are you getting ready? Are you getting in state? Are you as it starts here?
The only light language?
Or whatever you want to do. What do you want to do?
Yes. Let's just do them, and then Altea, and then I trans-channel the Actuarian Council, and they speak light language as well.
Okay,
They will bring that
and we'll
portion
see
in.
where we land.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Good. That's good.
Okay. Rebecca, it's your turn.
So what's the order? Who am I on?
Rebecca, then Greta, then Amy.
I don't care.
Okay, Amy, then Andrea, then Altea, Lara, Altea, and Livia.
Okay, so I'm going
Does that make sense?
Okay.
Do we have everything?
Who's up next?
Okay, I'll just call out names.
I'll go before.
All right, this is a grand experiment of multidimensionality. You know, we're here to have fun, like Megan says, so let's have fun. Okay, Rebecca, it's up to you.
I think this has been an excellent demonstration of what happens when you try to bring multidimensionality into linearity.
Exactly. That's what we're learning. Let's just
So
go
I
for
think
it.
we can just let the predictability factor go.
Okay, thank you. I can relax. Okay.
So we'd like to actually offer a little something on the solar flash, because that seems to be still lingering in the room. Greetings to you, we are with you. So much has been expressed, shared, and the curiosity is there for you about what humans have been calling a solar flash, what humans have been calling an experience of change. And we wish to offer you a perspective. Because so many humans, especially in the way in which you view your reality, will look for that point of transformation in a reference point that sits beyond you. But we want to be very clear that the solar flash that we are speaking about is the incredible shift of consciousness that occurs within you. And we're very specific about this because when you begin to understand the way in which your cells operate, your entire bodies are run in a very similar way in terms of the fuel and energy generation as your sun. The human body is a model of the sun. You are a scalar representation of it, which is why it has been said that you are of light. If there is to be a solar flash in your external reference, there must also coincide naturally in resonance a solar flash within you. And so this collective solar flash, the collective moment of illumination will be felt. But it is very likely to be felt as something has changed. When you become more illuminated in your consciousness, your colors appear different, sounds change. The sky looks slightly different. You start to feel differently about things because there has been a consensus shift internally. The sun, of course, will also appear different, but it will appear different because you have shifted. So what we say to you is pay attention to those flashes of expansion within yourself because they've already begun. Each and every one of you are having those moments of awareness. Something's happened. I don't know what it is, but the world looks different today. When that occurs as a consensus shift, that is the shift in the totality of consciousness for humanity. And that is what many are referring to, in our view, as the solar flash. Enjoy the nature of your stellar selves. Peace be with you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Greta, do you want to add to?
Yes, I'd love to add to that. I'm not going to project the realm like I did the last time, but they're always with me. So as I'm speaking to you, so are they. And we just want to reiterate to you again, it is so important for each one of you to love yourselves. Don't think of it as being selfish. Think of it as you expressing your divinity within yourselves. Always love yourselves, regardless of how you grew up, regardless of what was said to you about yourselves, regardless of what experiences you have created. It is the opportunity for your growth is what you gave to yourselves. This reality is about growing and about learning for everybody. So be at peace with yourself. If you create something that you wonder, how did that happen? How did I do that? Let it be and move off from it. Don't perseverate on it. Let it go. Don't hold it. Forgive yourselves for it. Say and note, it's all right. It's all right that I created this. And see what you have learned from it. That is the most important. See what you have learned from it. When you learn from it, then you can look back and say, I still love myself.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we're going to start the light language symphony here. But so close your eyes, and in a way we're finished with words in a sense, and we're just listening to the frequencies, because light language, along with English, is bringing in light and it's increasing our fields of perception and awareness. That's what I get, and going beyond the linear mind. So I'm going to start with Andrea. Do you want to start? And we're just going to go. You want to lead us into a little meditation? Yeah.
Just allow your breath, please. Just allow the space. Yane yakao aye. Anasawa. Tabo aye. Tabo aye. Tabo aye yanakawa. Nane asawa. Nane asawa. Tabokoa. Yes. Tabokoa. Nea kauea. Ah. Nea. Yes. Kauea. You are loved, holy ones. Yashanea tauaye. You are safe. Yanea kaukoa. Allow yourselves your trust. Allow yourselves your flow. Hanea kaukua. Hanea kaukua. Hanea kaukua. Ia sawea. Ia sawea. Ia sawea.
Receive a breath, taking a nice deep breath in and exhaling out, feeling your grounding cord rooting deep, 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 deep into the earth. Give yourself permission to breathe in another color and exhale that out. Open your heart to what it is that you want to receive. Open your heart to it is what that you want to receive. Receive a breath, receive a breath, receive a breath. Sorkasino muturkarama papa resino no gramaterisino mutraha morkana muta ha 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 sumama rikisino turka papa resia. Receive a breath.
As we call on the Archangelic Collective, Michael to the south, Uriel to the north, Raphael to the east, Gabriel to the west, we call on Archangel Metatron with his blue cloak of protection from above and sound of one to seal the grid from below. So we call on our higher selves, our spirit guides, our galactic families, Pleiadians, Lyrans, Sirians, Arcturians, Andromedans, Mantis beings, Avians, Dragons, Assassines, Amurians, and Atlanteans, and whoever else wishes to be present for the greatest and highest good. You're welcome in the space. Opening, systems. Opening systems. naratria sit kumratania shetakra tahare aishera sea grounding anchoring expanding into more light, divine rays coming in anchoring into systems, upgrading, attuning, expanding into more light, divine rays, anchoring or rays, rainbow rays, anchoring, expanding. Takrea torokuna yase raset krat kurra takrat kriana rat kre at utkumna niase takra ndra ate ne ru re ra yate kora si expanding, more light, divine rays, anchoring into systems, clearing, releasing, letting go, old structures, all paradigms, releasing, old templates, clearing, releasing, more light coming in, expanding, anchoring into peripheral synapses, activating new templates, new structures, new codes of light, information coming in, anchoring, attuning systems, attuning, expanding new energies, grounding, anchoring into new grids, yat kurat kreatina yat tara ishera yatra Nahashiratara, Trate Koroko Kre Kraya, Kraya, opening to more light. Divine rays, anchoring, rainbow rays, aurora rays, attuning, anchoring, angelic rays, white light coming in, anchoring, Rato kurukuna ya sieta, se ot araya triate kuno ania ishera tarkaya to kurukua ishena taka, nam raya raya resa ya taka kurukuna re an ieta rasira tra expanding new templates yetuku ushina yatara tre koro codes of trust coming in, codes of knowledge of self, activating keys, expanding, letting go Shanoho hatara hia se hai shekoroania tara narakar kurra tara krukta naratik inmaya tu kurraya se kianaratra tanate atik na iare o rio na yashirataka shahora hasiese sera krekt krato grounding anchoring closing ceiling tiodro ku tarahi shena yataraki roko ra ishietaka nahashi essero korokuai shianara trea yashi korokuai ishiena ana na yashiera taratria ashiera taka kakara tara ishiera tara Shukruai shenaya anaya shena naya shenaya taka.
So I'm inviting you to keep your eyes closed and come into a space of receiving. And with your permission, we will activate your column of ascension, golden crystalline light energy from the great central sun, now flowing down through the stargate of our sun to your chakric system. And we will anchor today's transmission into the 4-dimensional bridge. I now invite to join us Council of Life from Arcturus, Council of Life from Sirius, from the 12th dimension, Pleiadian constellation, 7 stars, Maya, Vega constellation, Lyre, Andromeda, Galactic Federation, and Star Nation, Starseed Alliances, Archangel Michael, Raphael, Uriel, Metatron, Zachiel, Sandalphon, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Kwani, and Isis. Please join us in this space and create a vortex of light all around us, only high vibration and frequencies to connect to us now. I now ask permission from the spirits of this land where we reside to anchor Arcturian frequency in the core of the earth. May today's transmission be for the highest good of our individual consciousnesses, for the highest good of the collective, and for the highest good of all. I now ask the Arcturian Council of Light, my star family, to flow into my body now. And here we are, dear ones. Council of Light from Arcturus. Connecting to you in this time-space reality. We are pleased to be here with you all and experience so many civilizations and to be invited in this co-creation. We are breathing with you. Breathe slowly into your hearts. Don't be afraid of our expression. We are not very different than you. And us, Elva said, and others here. The more you elevate your consciousness, the more you are experiencing yourself effortlessly. So, we would like to quantum shift your consciousness to experience more flow into your multidimensional expression of light. Are you ready for an upgrade?
Yes.
Very good. We are now placing on each and one of you a crystalline grid of light from our civilization and connecting it to your nervous system as to relax what is happening in your bodies, to be able to embody more. We are now streaming a beam of turquoise blue light in your hearts, in the central chamber of your heart. Itura, Akayaya, Tura, Isaya, Inoa, Itora, Yakata, Isa, Ira, Tera, Tara, Itora, Yakuti, Sayamara, Itokari. Access. Created into your heart consciousness. Now breathe slowly into your heart, gracefully. We will use a sound frequency, a phytos, to expand your heart even more. Now we are starting activating your crystalline light body. As the more you will expand your energetic technology, the easier you'll navigate your reality. We start now. %25. Expand with your intention, your energetic field. Yes, that's much better. 40%. 50%. Now we are connecting your nervous system with your electromagnetic body and with the golden light that is flowing now through your DNA. Expanding more your crystalline field. 55%. 62%. Surrender even more. 75%. 82%. Now with your intention, command, I activate my crystalline light body now. Good, this is good. 90%. We want you to experience your crystalline light body and the power that is inside of you, instead us doing the work for you. 100%. Now you are all placed on the fourth dimensional grid of existence. This is your new reference point. Very well. We will connect now this version of your consciousness with your multidimensional self for you to be able to quantum shift reality at will and effortlessly, because you are ready to experience who you truly are in your divine expression, beacons of light. Ito raya ka sarayatuna, itayako yatusaka, inora yala rayatu, ikana yatusara, ito ara kara ira tora, itana yokura yatasaya no yakakaya kakaya kakayotua. Very well. Now we are guiding you to look through your heart and your third eye. And with your precision, choose a version of yourself that you prefer from your future now reality. And once you identify him or her, we are guiding you to download your consciousness now in that physical expression, in that physical vessel now. Very good. If you don't have any other question for us, we will release ourselves from this vessel.
No, thank you.
From the regions where we reside, we are sending you our love embrace. Feel it now. Namaste, dear ones.
Take a deep breath. Let all this energy settle. We're going to go deep into the heart and anchor all the magic that's being brought forth today. Ranai sakapatani ikikukana tanasia. Pakyakatari atakamashkatari sekitatikopatani ikikupanani setari sekaptishatari kotana. Puatari siatikatari sakaranamay setadikipatiato ta asia tikiti siri anakapatanari omanadai. Padis gadari sakarodanamay tikapati sakatakan tikapati si atakana ataya sayatikiti. The heart opens further. A willingness to explore the depths of your heart. Expanding into this infinite part of yourself. Going inward, deeper and deeper. And the peace. Sayatagotana oki. Piyashana. Payatganataya. Payashana. Payashana. Payatanashaya. Hayetayoso. Hayatoaso. Hikotayasoya. Kotiashi. Potania. Taio. Potiasi. Mayato. Haisea trama tia tia sho takidada. Taloti day. Deep breath. Massive, massive blessings, beautiful souls, for your presence, for your co-creation, for your willingness to be, for the love that you are. Hayatia, shikpatada, hara, 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 sa, 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 sa.
Okay. So be it. World without end, universe without end, dimensions without end. We say amen, 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 and amen. It is done. Thank you. The energy is sealed. We go out to spread the light. Thank you all for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No, you're fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming. We do need to flip the room for the next presentation, so please leave as soon as you can. Thank you so much. Please exit the room as soon as you are able. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming in. I do need to get this room ready for my next panel. So if you could please vacate the room and head towards the exits, that would be amazing. Thank you. Again, we appreciate you all coming, but I do need you to vacate the room so I can get it ready for my next panel. Thank you very much. All right, everyone, thank you very much, but please vacate the room, take pictures outside, please do your conversations outside. I've got 10 minutes to get this ready for the next panel. Please have respect for the next panel following this one and vacate the room out of respect for the next panel. Thank you. If I can get everyone to walk towards the exit, please bring all of your gatherings. The room will be empty.
Guys, can I get everyone to start walking, please? Great, I have a thank you respect coming in. Hey, Alan, can you start moving people, please? I got a panel coming in that needs this room.
Everyone, please, yet again, I'm asking you to walk towards the exit with